Welcome back to another episode of our new Destiny character series. In the last episode, we ran the Taniks Daybreak Nightfall, a few heroic strikes, and completed the Crota's End raid, netting us a decent bit of upgrades to our weapons and our armor. We ended the day as a 391 light level, growing ever closer to that max of 400. In today's episode, we have only one goal: get our hands on the legendary beast, Gjallarhorn. Now, because this is a new account, not simply a new character, I can't simply pull it out of collections like I've seen people do on their main accounts. This is a brand new account, meaning we gotta grind our stuff legitimately the first time around. And honestly, I'm happy with that because the quest for Gjallarhorn is absolutely amazing to replay. So, I hope you go on to enjoy this episode, and if you do, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos just like this one, but let's get right into the questing. Now, the first thing we need to do is head to Archon's Keep in the Plaguelands. We need to pull a specific patrol mission, and we actually get pretty lucky to get it on the first try. The mission sends us deeper past the Archon's Forge until we arrive to an area surrounded by fallen splicers, and we snag ourselves an iron axe and get to work. I almost take a misstep down the massive slide, but thankfully I catch myself before we make that huge mistake. We scan the anomaly and get the hell out of there.
Interesting. This crest is from one of the lost Iron Lords, and it's radiating light energy. Faint, but enough to disrupt the patrol network. Saladin will be happy to see this.
Back at the Iron Temple, Lord Saladin tells us about the Iron Lords and how they used to wear these wolf medallions into battle. He tells us that the Iron Lords also adored the Gjallarhorn and used it to cause mass destruction to our enemies. Then he tells us it's time to forge our very own Gjallarhorn. This then leads us to Tyra Karn, who sets us out on a quest to forge the mighty weapon for ourselves. First, we must seek out a few more wolf medallions in the Plaguelands so we can slap those on our frame of our new Gjallarhorn. After searching various locations on the Plaguelands and the Iron Temple, we return to Tyra with the medallions, and she treats us with some pretty great dialogue.
Every medallion represents an Iron Lord that fell in battle. You will bear wolf heads on your weapon as a testament to their sacrifice, a sign that the will of the Iron Lords may falter, but it will never break.
She then sends us to an abandoned tower called Bannerfall to find schematics to help us craft the Gjallarhorn. Fiesel Crux, the weapons creator, had a workshop at Bannerfall, and she is confident we'll find what we need inside. Again, we're treated to some more interesting dialogue from Tyra that really does a lot for the world building of the Destiny universe.
Tyra, how many towers like this are left?
At the city's height, the Titans held the wall from 8 towers along its length. Most have been destroyed.
These look like components for their royalty line of launchers. Baron, Viceroy, Charlemagne. This is a bunch of development materials from Lomar's work. I think some of these designs became the Truth Launcher. This is it. These components match the notations on the Gjallarhorn blueprints. We've got what we need.
The gameplay that ensues is actually a little bit challenging as we do our best to wipe out the Fallen as fast as they come in. The mission ends with a final boss, Elixis Lightstalker, who was one of the last leaders of the House of Devils who had planned his attack on Bannerfall as a last-ditch effort for their cause. This would be another massive blow to the House of Devils' strength.
History will look well upon your actions here today, Guardian. Return to the Iron Temple. I'm eager to look at what you found.
But we didn't quite have the Gjallarhorn yet, and after collecting a few Siva fragments, Saladin sends us on our final mission to find the last piece to finally forge our Gjallarhorn. In Skyshock on the Cosmodrome, we make our final stand and hold off against the Fallen and Devil Splicers. This mission just throws a ton of enemies and all kinds of shit at you, so you really gotta be careful, but it is a ton of fun.
I'm going to need some time to integrate these last pieces. And, you know, not getting shot would be nice too.
Use your surroundings, young wolf. Make them come to you. You're an Iron Lord. Your might is a dragon. You will not fall.
Whatever you do, don't let them in here. Barely enough elbow room in here for me. Did you even know there was this many fallen on Earth? Can you keep it down up there?
We got it. We forged the Gjallarhorn, and Saladin tells us to clear the remaining Fallen and the Devil Splicers.
Guardian, use it. Clear the gap. And remind the Fallen what happened to their numbers so long ago. Guardian. A fitting title if ever there was one. You are now truly an Iron Lord.
Aw, he's such a nice guy underneath all the armor.
Find me again at the Iron Temple, young wolf. I will look upon your new weapon and deliver my congratulations in person.
After the destruction caused by our brand new Gjallarhorn, it was the final nail in the coffin for the House of Devils, and another major blow to the Devil Splicers. It feels so good to have the Gjallarhorn back in my hands, and I know it's probably overrated at times, but I still think this is my favorite exotic weapon of all time. It's just so awesome. The wolves, the sound it makes, the wolf pack rounds, the legendary status that it has, and also, it remains a bit special for me because it was my first ever exotic. I got it back in year 1 during my first ever Vault of Glass completion, and I will never forget my team's reaction when I got it. I personally didn't know what it was at the time as I had just started playing, and my team freaked out at me for being one of the luckiest guys ever. I soon learned why. This weapon was glued to my hunter the moment I got it. I loved it and I rarely took it off. Even with the nerfed Wolfpack rounds, the Gjallarhorn remains a very powerful weapon that, while it may not be the king of DPS anymore, is still a pretty incredible weapon for just about any PvE activity in the game. Also, the Iron Gjallarhorn looks just as good as the regular Gjallarhorn. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, I know I did. Replaying the quest to obtain one of my favorite weapons of all time was a ton of fun, and if you did enjoy, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos just like this in the future. Thanks again for watching, guys. I will catch you all next time.